Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Smitty. Had to do the head bob thing this time. Anyway, I just about did though. Hey, alright, so we're still working on this 4L80E, the redo, and we're at the pump. Yeah, we're at that stage, we're at the pump. And so let me show you exactly what happened on this, dude. Oh, by the way, if y'all like the content, make sure to hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button right down there at the bottom, and then turn your notification bell on so you get all the latest updates. Oh, and leave me a comment too. I do read the comments and I do respond. Anyway, on with the riffraff. Alright. So this is one of the old ones I got, and this valve right here is the one that blew that little Eclip out of there. And as you can see, this one doesn't have one in it, and it blew the valve out. There's the plug for it, and the valve, and the spring. So I'm going to rob the Eclip out of this one to put in this one, and I'm going to go ahead and knock some new bushings in this thing. Well, I'll press them in. Again, I'll probably take this up to work and press that one in, put a new pump bushing in there because it's kind of marred up, and you know, it had fluid pressure. The pump stayed lubricated. The only thing that wrong was the TCC valve blew out of it, and of course it didn't have any pressure for the rest of the transmission. It would barely move, but it was, Anyway, so let's get this pump tore back down, or get that one out, and at least we'll steal that Eclip out of there and get everything going. Alright, so first things first, let's get the let's get this Eclip out of here. That's just a little bitty dude too. I sure don't know what happened to the one that was in there. As that one goes flying. Luckily the floor's clean so I can see it. Alright, so that's all we needed out of that. But I don't know that that plugs any better than the one I got, so. Alright, let's get this out of the way. All right. Okay, so the way this thing goes back together is you've got your spring. You get the long end that goes in the pump first, and then your bore plug and your ring goes on the end. So we'll drop this back in there, put your valve in there, give it a little lubrication. door plug. And then your clip. Okay, that clip does not look like it's in there, and that's maybe why it blew the other one out. Well, the snapper and groove does not look damaged. There it goes. Okay, so that was a rather important step there. You can see how far the ring is opened up in there. When I had it in the first time, it was barely touching, so it wasn't seated in that groove. I can bet you that probably that's what I did before. Turn the light off, maybe you'll be able to see it a little better. See how it's kind of even all the way around that, and the ears are far apart from each other. That means it's seated in there, so we should be good there. You know what, those bushings really don't look that bad. Okay, so that part's done. Actually, that bushing's got like no wear on it hardly. Okay. So I know y'all are probably going to blast me on this, but I'm not going to replace the bushings on this thing because they're in such good shape. They're not marred, they're not smeared. If it was marred or smeared, that might be another story. but they're not. So I am not going to worry about them. I am going to replace these 2 Teflon seals right here though. I hear the pitter patter of my 4-legged kids coming in, so I think they just came in to see what I was doing and left. There's one seal ring. Get this other one off of here. Ah. All right. Got our 2 new ones here. There's one. There's 2. All right. Make sure this side of the pump is clean. And get all of our oil holes here, so that's going to be the bottom of the pump. So that should be the way it goes right there. All right, get one started. Two, 3, 4, and 5. All right, run these down. Do want to take this seal out of the side here because we're going to replace that. Man, that almost feels like perfect. That like never happens. We're going to give it a little bit of a love tap. That feels good. Alright. Tighten the bolts to 18 foot-pounds. Alright. Sweet deal. Alright, now we need our outer seal ring. It's usually always got the stripe on it. Usually always. Alright. There's that part. And we need our pump gasket. Alright, now got that set in there. Lubricate the inside of your bushing, inside your sleeve there. Lubricate the outside where your other bushing rides. And lubricate your bushing in there. Then take and lubricate your inside of your case here. Lubricate your seal rings down here so as not to cut them. And then Drop your pump in. All right. Okay, y'all, make sure when you put your pump bolts in to replace these little seals. They're just they're kind of like a lip seal. They're square cut. Here, let's see if I can do it this way. See, they're square, and they kind of got a ridge in the center of them. There you go. Make sure to replace those when you do your pump bolts. Cheap insurance. I don't think I'm lined up with a hole. Seemed like I was, but I don't believe so. If I wasn't. See if I can get this gasket to rotate without putting the pump all the way back, taking the pump all the way back out. Yeah, I better take the pump back out, just to be on the safe side. There we go. All right. So what you can do to help yourself, this is a little bit overkill. Put you a drill bit in there. This drill bit right here fits right in the hole. Then you can line it up with your bolt hole. Then you know you're in the right spot. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, that's much better. Run those bolts down. Feels like it's got just about the right amount of end play. The torque spec is the same for the pump housing to case as it is for the oh crap, what am I talking about? Pump cover. So it'll be 18 foot-pounds. Just make sure to do it in a crossing pattern. Kind of like a star pattern. Missed one. That's why I go around and double check them. Make sure I got them all. Alright, your input shaft O-ring. Those are your speed sensor O-rings and your top hat. Usually, the torque converter seal is supposed to be either green or orange. I'm not finding either one. Now this one it's actually black. It's a nice little thin one. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a seal in this. So let's knock this seal out of here. Out that one comes. Out with the old, in with the new. Ooh, that's the wrong one. That's tail housing. That one's a little different color, but that's all right. It'll work just the same. right. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. That's it for the pump on the 4L80 redo. If you remember, if you liked the content that you've seen, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And there's a subscribe button right down there. Smash that for me if you would. Leave me a comment. I do read them. Share it with your friends. Let them know what's going on. Let them know the dealio. Haven't heard that in a long time. Anyway, there it is. Pump's in there. It's torqued down. We got perfect amount of clearance. Not too loose, not too tight. I'd say there's probably 15 to 20 thousandths of clearance there, which is fine. The output shaft, however, we have like maybe 1,000th, which is perfect. You want the lower end to be tight. I went ahead and put these 2 screws in. I haven't tightened them yet. That's your 4th clutch. And this one down here is your intermediate clutch. So yeah, you're going to have to make sure to stay tuned for the rest of it. The only reason why I still need to check the pin length for the low reverse band. So I'll do that in the next couple of days. And then put the valve body on. And the rest of the paraphernalia. And this dude will be ready to go. So thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. God bless you. God bless America. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.